audio.
Nice.
The best audio you can get.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. That's awesome. My dad wants me to find like a better mic for his church. I talking about this.
gentlemen, we are absolutely ready to kick off tonight's program. I want to welcome you all to Sara and Jake reception celebration. You guys ready to have a good time tonight? Okay, I know we could do a lot better than that. I think I only heard this side on my right. So let's try this one more time. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys ready to have a good time tonight? All right, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I want to focus your attention back towards those main double doors as we welcome in our bride and groom. And if we could kindly request you all to rise. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome, for the very first time as husband and wife, let's make some noise for Sara and Jake, guys. Let's make some noise. Ladies and gentlemen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I want to pass it over to the father of the bride. He is going to share a few words with you all. Let's make some noise for Sid Ahmed, guys. Let's make some noise.
Thank you for thank you for the love and the hospitality. Why did I wear a mask? Because Jeff and I had a competition. Can you have a mask which is really going to suit the kind of jacket what you're wearing? Can you hear me well? Okay, yes. Face this way. Okay, is all over? Okay, good. This is awesome. But I loved your dance. You both were just amazing. Thank you. Before we get started, they said a few words. I've got like close to about 16 pages, so you got to bear with me. Not going to take a few minutes. It's going to take at least 10 to 15 minutes is what my guess is, but let's see. So have your napkins, towels, whatever you want. Keep it ready and give me company, because I will break down emotionally. Okay? And I just want to call it out. So it's so important. Assalamu alaikum to my mom, my sisters, my brothers, my cousin sisters, my brothers, who actually I wanted all of you to be here, but you could not be, but I'm coming. And I'm bringing them as well. We're going to do it in India, okay? I love you for everything what you've done. My mommy, you're the best, all right? welcome, and there's a big script, so I can't remember all of it. So I'm going to read, all right? So, and I want you to give me company. Thank you all for being here to celebrate Sara and Jake's nikah. This is one unique event which we wanted to create. Thank you to Samantha for all the amazing work what she has done. We want you to leave with a memorable, a thought which hits your mind and you think, wow, this was something very unique just for Jake and Sara, what we created. All right? Growing up, every time when we used to drive, she used to ask us, why everybody on the road is going to our house. In her mind as a child, she thought, all roads lead to our house. That's what you were thinking. Indeed, dear, today, all roads in Atlanta lead to Ashton Gardens for your wedding. Indeed. Jeff's family, our family, Sara's friends. Can I hear from you? Yeah. Jake's friends, can I hear from you? Awesome. Our neighbors, can I hear from you? Yes. My Atlanta Kapori family, can I hear from you? My college buddies, are you here? Can I hear from you? And my colleagues, can I hear from you? Oh, awesome, awesome. The family who has put this together, put this whole event together, can I hear from you? Yeah, give it up for them. The waiters and the waitresses, each and every one of us who is attending to us, can you give it up for them? You made this happen. All right, thank you, thank you. There are some of you who have traveled across the world to be here. There are some of you who have taken a week off to be here. Give it up for all those folks who have been here for a week. The week wedding, the week-long wedding, what you've been doing, okay? Many of you who have made it through the Atlanta traffic, thank you for doing this. So excited that you all made it on time, but we did not start the event on time. That's how Indian weddings are. Never did we realize life is going to be so great. I never realized this. Right? From where we came from, which is Trichy, the cornerstone of our lives. Sara's birth in Pittsburgh, to our move to Atlanta, for her to meet this handsome, kind-hearted, talented young man who was born in Indiana, she gets to meet him right here in Johns Creek. You know, जैसे बोलते हैं ससुराल बगल में है. It really happened. In the sense, like we say, hey, my father-in-law's house is right here, in the neighborhood. That's what they call it in Hindi. So sasural bagal mein hai. I think you did an amazing job by finding the right guy, just in the neighborhood. You know, so I can go and meet their parents every other time. When Jake, you do something wrong, Jeff, you got to help me out. And today to be surrounded by the loved ones and people who matter the most. It's people who really matter the most are here. And the loved ones, people whom you really love us and we really love you. Right? Indeed, life is great. God has plans. He's kind and merciful. I sincerely believe God has been very, very kind to me. We're here because each one of you have made a huge difference and have been an influence in our lives. Each one of you has had a significant impact in our lives, which you may not know. We may not have told you. We have done course corrections in our journey based upon how you have touched us. Our journey is complete without you, and thank you for pouring into our lives. Give up for yourself, please. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It means a lot. The speech does not end here. That's just the first page, okay? In Tamil we say, Ayiram Kodi Nandri. For all the Tamil folks, Ayiram Kodi Nandri. in Hindi, we say, lakh lakh shukriya. Thank you. Lakh lakh shukriya. And a million thanks is what we say in English. Turning on to page 2. Okay, this is something very special, all right? And you got to hear this. My mom, who is 87, whom I love the most, who still washes her own clothes, dries them on the wire, waiting for the sunshine, who cleans the house every day, she was to be here. And we made every effort that I wanted her to be here. People who are very close to me know how much I love my mom. I love you, Mom, seriously. So, she was to be here, but then we wanted to protect her so we can continue to hear many, many more stories from the past. So every day when I call her, I ask, Mom, tell me more. Tell me more, what's going on? She would say, Abeti bolu ya parveti bolu. What Abeti bolu is, should I tell you about the past or should I tell you about the present? Then she would go on to talk only about Sara. I'll ask something else, she'll say, what is Sara doing? Has she come home for the wedding? Is she staying home? Shadi ki ladki ko bahar nahi bhejte. Kya kar rahe tu? Alright, it means a girl who's about to get married, where is she? She should be home. She should not be somewhere else. Okay, then I'll say, oh, she's in the college, she's here, she's driving, she's coming. Yeah, she's coming tomorrow. Right, that's what happens. Then, so it's only about Sara. I always thought she loved me the most, being the last child. Sara has been able to win her heart and affection over me, which I'm so proud of. Is it because she happens to be the 96th child when counting grandchildren, great-grandchildren, great-great-grandchildren in order of birth of my great-grandma, Halima Beg? Or is it because she's the 16th child or the grandchild of my mom, Fatima Begum? You would imagine how intense the competition is to win her affection over everyone else. I'm indeed proud. I'm indeed proud of you. Seriously, you know. Very often Sara says, you've never said that you're proud of me. I want to call this out in front of all my near and dear ones. I am super proud of you. Absolutely proud of you. I am. Right? Very often Sara says, so, my brother calls me and says, Sara to mom ko bottle mein utar di. What it means is, she's got the genie in the bottle. They're saying, my mom is the genie, and Sara has been able to get the bottle of the genie. the genie in the bottle. What it means is, for Sara, so it's getting the genie in the bottle. For Sara to study abroad in India, to choose while she had to study, she chose India to study in India, explore India to places we have never been in India. Take the time out, specifically during the college program, to go spend time with her grandmother to build this relationship because she's not spent a lot of time. This remarkable relationship is what Sara's heart is. You indeed have a heart to care. Thank you. Today, if my mom is doing good with her health, it's a love and affection she showers on my mom every day, and that's the heart you truly have. Thank you for doing this for my mom and for your grandmom. The most joyous and tearful moments, I've had many, many joyous and tearful moments with Sara. The most joyous and tearful moments with my princess. The day she was born. The day I dropped her off at college was 4 hours of non-stop wailing while I was driving back from Wake Forest. I never imagined that I would cry that much, but that's what I was doing. And the day I started writing the script. I've been writing this for about 6 months. I wanted to be very intentional about it. And the amount of time I've spent while writing the script, how much tears I've shed through. So here is Sara's Abeti and Parbeti. What is her past and what is her present? Moving on to the next page, there are many more pages to go. So the night is young. So hang in there. Stay tight, all right? My dad, who has never, ever once gotten angry at me or upset with me, even once, not even scared at me, right, in his life, was blessed with 3 daughters. And he used to say, when a girl is born, fortune favors you. Ghar mein Lakshmi aayi hai, as we say, right? As we say in Hindi, true to every word, very little did I understand that it is temporary. Like everything else in life, I have to hand over my precious fortune to Jake. You are my precious fortune, and you are so fortunate. As I hand over my precious fortune, mera dil ka tukda, as my mom would say to me in English, a piece of my heart. Mere kalije ke core, my mom would say, a piece of my liver. That's what she used to call me. As my mom used to call, I remember so many things as I speak through this, and I've so many tears of joy what I shed. I remember the very first time your fingers curled around my finger, even before you opened your eyes. Hours carrying you through the night, pacifying you when you were in pain with ear infections. When you were just a baby, you were born with ear infections. Teaching you how to read time. Pushing you to do Kumar. You asking me why the boy on the Kumon logo does not smile. The curiosity conversations. The distress calls you made from India. How you cried when you got pulled over the very first time. The long walks talking about everything under the sky. We had a great time. We used to talk everything under the sky. The conversations about how we can make a difference in people's lives. Do you remember those conversations? Leading a life with purpose, do you remember those conversations? All of this starts with Abba. Abba. Abba, 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 Abba. What it means is dad, 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 dad. So that's how I used to call my dad Abba, and she calls me dad Abba as well. So one day, Abba, I asked a question. I've continuously asked this question, like all dads do ask, how much do you love me? When she was young, she used to say million. Then she used to say zillion. Then she used to say gazillion. And then one fine day she came up with this answer. She said, and I thought it was curious, it was very, very a good answer what she had taught me. She said, the number of stars in the sky is the amount of love what I have for you. And then she went on to say, the next time around when I asked her, hey, how much you love me, the number of fall, the leaves which fall during a fall season, if you count that, that's the amount of love what I have for you. The number of leaves. Thank you for your love and affection. Little did I know that I have to hand over my princess. The time to hand over my princess is here. Throughout my life, I had a firm belief. Laughing gas worked well in tooth extractions. My princess used this very creatively. What did she do? She chose... where is the next page? Okay, yeah, it's here. First, she chose to extract her wisdom tooth. Why did she choose to extract her wisdom tooth? That was, she chose to extract her wisdom tooth before she fell in love with Jake, with this handsome young man. So she applies no wisdom. Sorry, Jake, it's fine. And then under the influence of laughing gas, so she has like two things what she wanted to do. Then under the influence of the laughing gas, when Jake was right beside her, she laughs out loud with tears and pain. I love you, Jake. This is the first time I'm hearing. Oh, what's happening? I love you, Jake. Really? Okay, she just made it so easy for her mom and dad. We did not know this coming at all. And when this happened, I can see the sign language coming from behind, from the mom. What is happening? Check it out. Like, from my beautiful wife, Sabina, who is concerned parent, has poured her heart and soul in raising Sara. Thank you, Sabina, for doing this. When she was young, like her dad, she was blessed with a lot of tooth. And we had to fit it in. Not just with one-time braces, twice. We had to do braces twice, then the third time, just about 15, 20 grand is what her teeth is right now, which is fine. But it took a lot of time to do that. Back then, when she had tooth extractions and iron gas, she never said, I love you, Dad. You never said that. What she would just ask is, when is the tooth fairy coming? Jake, this shows how much she loves you dearly. She really loves you dearly. All right. As a dad of a beautiful girl, I was worked up when the boys were around, buzzing around. You remember that, yes? So I had to track down Jake on social media, the very first time. Who is Jake? Okay, she says, Jake, I love you. Okay, let's start looking at who is Jake. Jake on social media. There was a post in which Jake said, this is very powerful, okay? It says, Disney princess in India. Imagine, close your eyes and imagine Sara perched on a fortress on an evening, gazing at the sky. And I can still visualize the picture if I close my eyes. The princess was waiting to see Jake arrive on a magic carpet as the twilight was setting in. The first post I saw by Jake. The earning for the princess gave me the confidence, indeed, the prince will come, honest stallion, and take her away from us. You did come in the stallion today. All right, good. I call him Clark Kent. He has got the Clark Kent looks. From the very first time I met this humble man, the heart he has to serve the underprivileged, the respect for his parents and adults. We're all shocked. You're just amazing, seriously. Julie Abel, Marcia Scales, Ralph Scales, Jeff Abel, Lindsay Abel, Joyce Abel. Thank you for raising such an amazing human being. Thank you for accepting us as a part of your family. It means a lot. We are beyond excited to build on this rock-solid foundation which Sara and Jake have laid for us. When Jake asked me Sara's hand, he was nervous. He was sweaty, I could see that. Yes? That was at the Bites restaurant. Right? He was nervous and sweaty. Me being an interviewer all my professional life, asked him this question. What is the purpose of your life? Do you remember that? What is the purpose of life? What is your purpose in life? And he was quick. Didn't have a lot of time to think. He was quick. He said, to serve. Serving the underprivileged. Grooming young adult children. And when I heard his competitive spirit in athletics, like what I had, and him playing a college sport, hello, I'm talking to you guys, okay, and college sport, I just could not say no. I said, yes, Jake, you're in. This is good. For many years, both of them have spent their time at Camp Lighthouse. That's the first place where they met, bringing joy to the lives of children, no matter what, even if it is their wedding. Even if it is their wedding. They spent their last month at the camp serving children, arriving just a few days ahead of the wedding. Poured their heart in serving. Marriages are sincerely made in heaven is what I sincerely believe. You both have come together with a common purpose. And may you both continue to touch the lives of people. May your hearts be weaved with togetherness, filled with love, service, humility, respect, laughter, and tears of joy. And finally, in my blessings, in Tamil we say, Varga Varamuda. In Hindi we say, Jug Jug Jio. In Urdu we say, Kushal Zindagi Guzare. In English, we say, live prosperously. Thank you. Thank you for everything what you've done.
All right, family and friends, at this time, I want to focus your attention towards the cake cutting table as our newlyweds cut their very special wedding cake. Let's hear it one more time for Sara and Jake, guys. Let's make some noise.
मेरी राहें तेरे तक है तुझ पे ही तो मेरा हक है इश्क मेरा तू बेशक है तुझ पे ही तो मेरा हक है साथ छोड़ूंगा ना तेरे पीछे आऊंगा छीन लूंगा या खुदा से मांग लाऊंगा तेरे नाल तकदीर लिखवाऊंगा मैं तेरा बन जाऊंगा मैं तेरा बन जाऊंगा सो तेरी मैं कसम ये खाऊंगा जीते वाले आंखों मना निभाऊंगा तुझे हर बारी अपना बनाऊंगा मैं तेरा बन जाऊंगा मैं तेरा बन जाऊंगा
All right, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I want to pass it over to the father of the groom. He's also going to share a few words with you all. Let's make some noise for Jeff Abel, guys. Let's make some noise.
What's up, Jake? First of all, this is awesome, okay? It's the first Indian wedding that I've been a part of, and words can't describe. You guys know how to do this. And the ceremony's beautiful, the decorations are beautiful, the bride is beautiful, the groom, and but I just want to spend a few minutes. Sid has been preparing for 6 months. He told me a week ago that I was doing this. So I prepared a little less than 6 months, which is good news for you guys. And I don't have, I've got one thing for in just a minute, but I don't have any pages of notes, so I'm just going to talk until I get finished. So I want to start by thanking all of our family and friends for being here. Appreciate you guys taking time out to be here for this special occasion. We really, really appreciate it. Earlier in the week, I was going to say something similar to that to my new friends and family that are from India. But I'm going to talk a little longer to you guys. We have been blown away by your kindness, your patience, the fact that you invested in us and had so much excitement to share yourselves, your culture with us, and it has been an experience of a lifetime. It has been fabulous. We've learned so much that I've never I just really, really appreciate all the time that you've spent with us, the authentic kindness and love that you've shown us. You don't know us. You don't know us at all. I just thank you guys for letting us be part of this celebration, a part of your celebration. And now, as I've learned quite clearly through the week, it's part of your family. So thank you so much for that. I want to thank you for one thing specifically that was really impactful for me on Monday night, the first night the police were called. We're 2 for 3, so we might make it 3 for 4 tonight. We'll see. But on Monday night, when we were in the Ahmed's backyard, and there was all the Hindi songs and Hindi singing, and there was just joy and laughter and so free-flowing. And during all that, which I really enjoyed, but during all that, I saw Sara. And the joy that she had in sharing with that, and singing the songs, and no doubt giving some people a hard time. I don't know what you guys were saying, but I could tell by her expression she was giving somebody a hard time and just laughing, and her beautiful smile never bigger. So I really want to thank all of you for introducing to me a new and deep and beautiful part of my daughter-in-law. So thank you for that. Okay, is this the live stream? So here's the reason I've got the notes. To my friends and family in India, Aksa Mama Rasalam. Mohatar Fatima Sara K Sadhe Mama Chacha and Fufi. Ap Lagdur Hai Magar Humore Dilke Hutkorida. I guess that means I didn't call somebody a cantaloupe. Hambahut Kushare Kiahum Biake Kandan Mai Shamal Hoai Guk Hokai Hai. Inshallah Hum Rubaro Jade Honge. Assalamu alaikum. And I don't know how to say this in your language, so hopefully someone there can help. But when Sid brings them, we're coming to. To Sid and to Sabina. We started our relationship about 14 months ago. It was a beautiful time. Sid and I spent, it should have prepared me for this week actually, because I thought we were going to spend about 45 minutes together and it was more like 2 hours. outside on a very hot sidewalk outside of Starbucks. And we had a great conversation that day where we talked about ourselves, we talked about who we are as men, we talked about who we are as fathers, and we talked about the two beautiful people that we raised that were coming together. And since that day, Julie and I have been able to have a deeper and deeper and better relationship with the two of you that we've appreciated very, very much. But this week has taken it to a new level. I didn't know if I was going to make it through our shopping trip to get these beautiful clothes. But we made it through that, and now here we are in this week. And something that's been very special for me this week is this notion of our families coming together. And I've been to a lot of weddings. I've been in a wedding. I've had a wedding. And there's all the talk about families coming together, but this feels very different. And I want to thank the two of you for your patience with us and for your desire to be in relationship with us. And I look very forward to a lifetime with you. So, one other quick thing that I'm going to need a little help with at some time in the future that really struck me, and I just want to show you guys that this has been impactful for me. No pressure, but if there's ever grandkids that show up in this whole deal. No rush with that either. But if that happens, I would love to spend a little time learning about a song that I could sing in Hindi about a chicken gathering and protecting their chicks. Because I'd love to sing that song to my grandchild. If it happens, no pressure. Okay, the wedding party. So you guys, I want to thank you guys, and I'm going to talk to you guys again later in the week, so I'm not going to go full bore on you, but really appreciate you guys being here. And this is the part where I start to get teared up. It's going to get messy in just a minute, but this is where it starts. Your guys' age and stage, there's a lot of weddings. And let's face it, they're fun and they're festive and you support the people you love, but man, they can be a hassle, and expensive and time consuming and all those things. So I just want to thank you as a parent, and I hope all of you guys get to experience this one day. As a parent, there's nothing better than people that love and support your kids. And thank you guys for doing that. And as I'm starting to cry, I'm looking at Luke's side, and I'm really thinking about, instead of crying, just screaming gutturally. When Jake, Sara, and Luke left for college the first day, I was upstairs, and I knew the three of them were downstairs in our kitchen with Julie, and there was this guttural screaming that I came run around, what in the world's going on down there? And it was Luke trying not to cry. So I might, if I just scream from out of nowhere in the next few minutes, you'll know why. All right, here's where it gets messy, and just bear with me because it's going to happen. It already is happening. I was thinking about what I might say today, and when I was walking into Dick's Sporting Goods, and a guy literally asked me if I was okay. Sara, you're the daughter we never had. Getting to know you, and I'm not going to sing, getting to know you has been an absolute pleasure. It's been a blessing. We've spent a lot of time together the last several years. I don't think there's any secrets. And for me to have the feelings that I have for you through that, you're the daughter we never had. For those of you that don't know us, we've got 4 boys. You are brilliant. You're beautiful. Your intensity, although sometimes unhealthy, is so admirable in how you drive yourself. But your tenderness and character are truly admirable to everybody that you're around. You have such a significant impact to so many people, including an old 56-year-old grump like me. And you're just a special young lady. And I am thrilled to welcome you into our family forever. And I want to thank you for being you. I want to thank you for being those very rude and crude men in our house. Max. Luke. When I tell you that she has been, the things that she's been around, the body odor, the rudeness of, I'm not even going to go there before dinner, watching way too many Braves games, way too many football games, and to do that with such grace and joy and a smile on your face, not always a smile on your face, sometimes she gets really ticked off, and I love that part. It's just been awesome. The intensity you bring to support your demon deacons, she almost got us kicked out of a football game. Like, everybody's over here saying no. She almost got us kicked out of a football game. If I hadn't have been so calm and cool and collected, we were getting run out of there. There's a story there we can talk about later. But the thing I thank you for the most, which is pretty big because all that other stuff is pretty enormous, is for completing Jake. Because you do. Jake's not the most organized guy in the world. Jake's not the most intense guy in the world. Sometimes he is, but not a lot. And the way these two people supplement each other is just a beautiful, beautiful thing. And so I thank you for being in our lives. I thank you for completing Jake. And can't wait to be with you for the rest of your life. Okay. So here's where it gets messy. Jake, doing bird. Really proud. I'm gonna look at you. Really proud of you. For a lot of different things. And if I tell you about all the things that I'm proud about, then I'm going to end up talking as long as Sid, and nobody wants that. But the one thing I want to focus on tonight is your conviction to be yourself and to follow your heart and to follow your what you believe to be good and true and right. There have been times in Jake's younger days that conviction was leading him in the wrong direction. And he followed it anyway. He was convicted. And it really worried and concerned and drove his mother and I crazy. But he did it because that's who he is. That's his character. That's his heart. As he grew and matured and learned from some of those experiences, that conviction of who he is and being true to himself and being true to yourself, now that I can look at you again, is just so admirable. I'm gonna tell a quick story. I won't tell the details because Julie will get mad at me. But December of 2010, early December, on a Saturday morning, Jake comes downstairs. I was in my chair reading in the morning, and he comes down and says, "Dad, will you take me to lacrosse tryouts?" We played baseball and football in our house. Jake played baseball and football. What, lacrosse? What are you talking about? So I tried to talk him out of it. You don't have equipment. You don't know what you're doing. And by the way, I knew why he wanted to go to lacrosse tryouts. It had nothing to do with a desire to play lacrosse. It had everything to do with his buddies were going to be there. Jake's a pretty social guy, for those of you who haven't spent a lot of time with him. He thrives on being around people. So I just really didn't want to take him. I thought it was a waste of our time and my money. But we went. And after countless lacrosse games and practices in junior high and high school and summer camp and college, he's now a lacrosse coach at a high school in Forsyth County, North Carolina. Coach of the year, by the way. And he's got this incredible platform to impact kids, to impact high school guys. And that's the reason he does it, by the way. Okay, he likes lacrosse. Lacrosse is fine. Lacrosse is fun. But Sid said it, he has such a deep desire to serve and to impact kids. And that conviction you had that Saturday morning in December 2010 to go to lacrosse tryouts, how God has used that whole experience to put you in a place today that you're going to have, you already have had, and you're going to have such an impact on so many kids for so long. Keep following your convictions, because God uses that. He has used it, and he will continue to use it. And I'm really, really, I can't tell you how proud I am of you. I'm almost finished. The two of you together, you guys are a powerhouse. I mean, you just are. Again, your strengths and your not so much strengths, and your strengths and your, what's a more polite way to say not so much strengths? The way you mesh together, and the way, I mean, I know it, I've seen it. I've seen it up close and personal. I've experienced it. It's a beautiful thing. It truly is. And, you know, God pulling you guys together in a beautiful place in North Georgia mountains with your background. Rochelle not telling the truth about Jake when Sara asked about him. It's an awesome thing. And the love that you guys have and the love that's going to grow is going to be a powerful thing. And the impact that you both have on so many people here and all over the place, it's just going to be magnified with you two together. I've got to give the old dad thing. It's not all smooth sailing, right? There's going to be days that one or both of you guys are mad at your families. Not me. But, you know, those are tough, right? There's going to be times when we meddle in your business, and you're like, hey, it's none of your business. And that's really hard, too. Not me. And I'll try to keep Julie from it. And that's hard. And believe it or not, there's going to be days where you don't like each other. And that's okay, because you love each other. So nothing but the absolute best for you guys. I've never been more confident. That's not true. I'll never lie to you, okay? I promise I'll never lie to you. This is the second most confident I've ever been at a wedding. The first one was when I married her. Okay? You guys are going to have a great life together, and we will be there every step of the way at an appropriate distance most of the time. And we can't wait to see your lives together and share them. So thank all of you guys. Love you guys.
Alright guys, this night would not be complete if we didn't hear it from the bride and groom. Let's make some noise for Jake and Sara, guys.
Oh, I will. Hello, I'm Jake. Nice to see everybody. Yeah, okay. I found out that I was going to be speaking, I don't have a watch on, but a few hours ago, I'd say. And I won't go very long at all, but I just want to say thank you to everybody, because there are no words for how amazing this has been. This is my first Indian wedding as well. And I have no words to say how amazing that this has been, and just to everybody, all of my new family and friends, thank you so much for being so welcoming. I think I've heard all of my friends and family say at least once, more than once, most of the time, just how amazing you guys have been and how accepting and welcoming and just how amazing you are. I think my grandma, Mama over there, she I think said it 10 times in the span of 5 minutes earlier today, just how amazing all of you have been and how welcoming and how nice, and thank you so much. And then to all of my family and friends, I don't want to repeat exactly what my dad said, but thank you guys so much. It means so much to both of us that you guys would take time out of your lives, take time off of work, time away from your families to be here with us this whole week. And just thank you. I don't know what to say other than thank you so much. It means so much for you guys to be here. And to Sid and Sabina, this has been, I wasn't sure what to expect, going into this, but it has been more than anything I could have ever wanted or hoped for, and I have no words to express the gratitude that I feel towards you guys, and so thank you so much. And there's a lot of other thank yous that I could and should say, but we'll get to those later because I'm about to start crying, so we're going to hand it off to Sara.
Okay, basically the same thing. Thank you so much. I was a little nervous about, like, you know, the intercultural, all the stuff. It's just nerve-wracking, you know, to marry someone outside your culture and to have to explain everything 100 times. So most of all, thank you to Jake for just accepting me how I am all the time and for embracing my culture. As you can tell, our culture is all about hospitality and generosity and welcoming people, and my mom and dad have really instilled those values in me, and it's just wonderful to see that come to life tonight, and all the little things that they do for me, and that I hope to do with our family. Thank you to Jeff and Julie. There's nothing, but you already know how I feel. You've known for a long time. You've always accepted me, welcomed me into your family. Marsha, you know I love you so, so much. You are the star of the show. I always tell that to Jake. She's the star of the show.
She does say
Yeah.
that.
And you've all, you know, accepted me and really embraced all of me and all the intensity that Jeff described. Many tears that I have shed on your porch. Just thank you for letting me do that. And I hope you'll accept us for the rest of our lives as I cry more tears on your porch and everywhere. So, again, thank you so much to everyone for being here, like Jake said, taking the time away. I know it's a weekday, so again, thank you so much for everybody, just for being here, for celebrating with us, and we love you all.
All right. Who's having a great time now? Excellent. Well, I think you guys have heard a lot of amazing things about the families, about Sara and Jake, and I think what has become really, really clear to all of you, I hope, is that they are a loving, kind, humanistic couple. They think about others before themselves, and the amount of love that they have showered in their families and in their friend circle is completely evident today, especially by the smiles on each of your faces. So I know I'm speaking on behalf of the Emmas and the Abel family when I say that you guys are the best. So in that line, I'm here to introduce a very, very special act that has been brought in especially as a surprise for both Sara and Jake. It's something to tease your senses a little bit. And it just represents all of the love that they pour into the community, in their service, and all the things that they do in the various ways that they touch people. So we hope that they are touched, and we hope the same for all of you. Enjoy.
मिला ओ ताल से ताल मिला
All right, ladies and gentlemen, on that note, dinner is being served. Feel free to help yourself with dinner. Once again, dinner is being served. The bars are open, so feel free to help yourselves. Thank you.
ओ करम खुदाया है तुझे मुझसे मिलाया है तुझ पे मर के ही तो मुझे जीना आया है ओ तेरे संग यारा खुश रंग बहारा तू रात दी दीवानी मैं जर्द सितारा और तेरे संग यारा खुश रंग बहारा मैं तेरा हो जाऊं जो तू कर दे इशारा कहीं किसी भी गली में जाऊं मैं तेरी खुशबू से टकराऊं मैं हर रात जो आता है मुझे वो ख्वाब तू तेरा मेरा मिलना दस्तूर है तेरे होने से मुझ में नूर है मैं हूँ का एक आसमां महताब तू ओ करम खुदाया है तुझे मैंने जो पाया है तुझ पे मर के ही तो मुझे जीना आया है ओ तेरे संग यारा खुश रंग बहारा तू रात दीवानी मैं जर्द सितारा ओ तेरे संग यारा खुश रंग बहारा तेरे बिन अब तो न जीना गवारा मैंने छोड़े हैं बाकी सारे रास्ते बस आया हूँ तेरे पास रे मेरी आंखों में तेरा नाम है पहचान ले सब कुछ मेरे लिए तेरे बात है सौ बातों की एक बात है मैं न जाऊंगा कभी तुझे छोड़ के ये जान ले ओ करम खुदाया है तेरा प्यार जो पाया है तुझ पे मर के ही तो मुझे जीना आया है ओ तेरे संग यारा खुश रंग बहारा तू रात दीवानी मैं जर्द सितारा ओ तेरे संग यारा खुश रंग बहारा मैं बहता मुसाफिर तू गहरा किनारा You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off you. You'd be like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. At long last, love has arrived, and I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off you. Pardon the way that I stare. There's nothing else to compare. The sight of you leaves me weak. There are no words left to speak. But if you feel like I feel, please let me know that it's real. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off you. just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You'd be like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. At long last, love has won, and I thank God I'm one. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off you.
All right, guys, just a quick announcement. We have two different food stations. This side is American, that side's Indian. Once again, we have two different food stations. Indian on this side, American on this side. Thank you.
Thank you.